Because if you get it wrong, I won't be explaining to you in ring. This is it, this is what we're going to do. Right, first of all, thank you for coming and attending Back to the Bone. I always know that Steph appreciates everybody turning up, and as officials, we do as well. Right, so we've only got two different types of fights on today: boxing, glove boxing, and bare knuckle boxing. Glove boxing, exactly the same rules as before. It's been like that since God were a boy. But when you come into the ring, please make sure you've got a box on, gum shield in, right? There's no kid spot, use this one, no. Right, gum shield in, and when you've got your gloves on, please tape them up and make sure I can't see the end of the laces, please. Okay? Please keep all the punches north of the border. We don't want anything going down below. Okay, just bear in mind boxers, there's only two boxers around. Right, there's no standing 8 count, so if you're getting your arse handed to you, take a knee. Okay? Normal boxing rules, no clinching, no grabbing over each other. If you go down, it's going to be an 8 count. I want you up on 8, walking towards me. If you're up on 8 and you're wobbling about and stopping the fight, you need to be looking at me. Please don't be looking at your corner trying to find out who your girlfriend is, looking at your corner team, anything like that. You need to be looking at me or Tony so that we know that you're okay. Any questions on boxing? Perfect. Right, now we go over to bare knuckle boxing. Again, everything is as was before, apart from one thing, and I'll come to that. Everybody must approach the ring with boxing boots on, groin guard, gum shield. Hands, if you're not having them taped up, that's fine. But if you're taping them up, they need to be signed off by one of us. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 officials at ringside, and Bobby who will be more than willing to sign them off. If you're having them done by anybody else, please make sure if you're in blue corner, you've got a blue round, red corner, red. I'll make sure that you've got that before you come out. Alright, remember, if you're wrapping your guys' hands, it's got to be back off the knuckles. Nothing can be over the knuckles. If you choose not to come out with the wraps on, that's fine, as long as you've got a piece of tape, whichever colour you're in, around your wrist. Okay? So that's equipment, boxing boots, groin guard, gum shield. Everybody okay with that? Yeah. Good. Now again, we're going to be starting in the neutral corners, in the white corners. You're going to go over to your corner, and I'm going to ask if you're okay. Guys, I need you to listen, just for 5 minutes please. We're coming to the bit that you need to know. Okay, so go to the neutral corner. I'm going to ask, are you alright? Are you ready to go? If you ignore me, I'm going to ask you again. And if you keep ignoring me, I'm going to ask you again and then I'm going to ask you to get out. Because you're not ready to go. I need a yes, I'm ready to go. When the other guy, are you ready to go? Yes, we'll walk to the middle, fight, and you're off. Okay? Now comes the good bit. There is no clinch anymore in Back to the Bone. Alright, whereas before you could underhook, overhook, hold them round back ahead, punch living daylights out at each other. Not no more. Okay? It's boxing rules. So if you grab hold of each other, I'm going to ask you to stop boxing. Stop boxing! And at that moment I want you to stop boxing. I'm going to say, break, and you break. And on that command, I want you to break. What I don't want you to do, and I need you to take care of this does not mean I'm alright, let the other guys let go. But that's not, because if he backs off and hits you, that's your problem, not mine. Okay? So when I say stop boxing, then I say break, back off. Then I'll have you start again. Alright, but remember there's no clinch. Guys, I'm not shouting over the top of everybody. Right, another thing. There is no standing 8 count. So again, if you're having your arse handed to you, I need you to take a knee. Okay? Because I am not going to give you an 8 count just for having hammer and getting hammer. I'm more likely to stop the fight, but I will not give you an 8 count. If the only thing that's holding you up is the bottom rope, we will give you an 8 count. Okay? Now, when your opponent was down, we need you to go to a neutral corner straight away. We will not start the count until you're in that neutral corner. Now, if you choose to stand over the top of your opponent, explaining to him how you've done his mother in past, and how you like his sister, and how you're on and over in here, I'm not bothered. You crack on. Because I'm going to stand here and wait until you get in that neutral corner. We had it on last show, the guy must have been waiting 20 seconds. Now, luckily for him, the fight got stopped because the guy couldn't get up. But if it hadn't been, if he'd have just been dazed, he'd have had 20, 30 seconds to get up and have a count. And I'm not bothered, it's entirely up to you guys. As soon as he hits that floor and I start to count, you need to go into that neutral corner. And again, we will not start that count before you get there. So remember, no 8 count, neutral corner, no clinch. Okay? Any questions?
No. On the break, was it 2 feet back and then we can go again?
I'll step between and I'll do that. Alright, I'll back it off and then we'll go again.
You follow it again?
Yeah, okay. Again, what I don't want you to do, guys, is when I say stop boxing and you go, oh, the kid's going to go bang. Just hold on until I tell you to break. Okay, when I say stop boxing, what I mean is don't get in here and you're doing this. When I say stop boxing, just hold. We'll step in and we'll push it apart and we'll go again. Happy with that? Any other questions? No? Please be ready when the runners are shouting you. Please have the equipment on before you come to the ring. Please don't get in our ring before you've got all the equipment on, please. And you'll have to, like, we know people do it, but please make sure you've got your boxing boots on, your gun shield and your groin guard. Okay? Yeah, don't forget, guys, the medics are here. Get your medicals done. Everybody should have had a phone by now. If you haven't, come and see Janine. She's got them all. Any questions, guys? Thank you again. We'll see you in a bit.
Hold up! If anyone hasn't given their walking music in, can you come see me, please? If you don't do it, you won't have it.
Barbie girl.